Happy New Year, everybody. I know it's the 2nd of January, so it's technically moving into this new year, and I'm super excited about it because many of you guys have probably set your New Year's resolutions, your New Year's goals, and if you haven't yet, I'm inviting you and encouraging you to set some goals because a man or a ship without direction wanders aimlessly, and I want you guys to have something to go after this year, something exciting, something that challenges you, something that forces you to get uncomfortable and to grow and to face your fears and to be courageous and all of that stuff. But I'm excited that you're here today because the topic of this is to build stronger families, but also how can we set big lofty goals or aspirations for 2018 and not mess up or ruin our priorities? I feel like I could talk about this because this is something I have messed up with throughout different times of my journey as a business owner, entrepreneur, going after goals and dreams. So I want to share with you so that I can maybe hopefully help you guys avoid some pitfalls along the way. So first of all, I'm going to give myself a shout out for being 2 for 2 on my workouts this year. High five to you guys if you got your workout in today or yesterday. If you're doing a workout or have an aspiration or goal to be more healthy and fit this year, I want to hear it. Comment below. I want to know who's going after that healthier body, mind, and spirit in this year of 2018. But I've been thinking about it as I set out yesterday to really write out some lofty goals, some big goals that I want to accomplish and what do I want to accomplish in 2018? What kind of things are going to challenge me to become a better father, a better coach, a better mentor, a better, all of that stuff, right? How can I improve my health, my fitness, my business, my family, my relationships, and all of these things? And I guess one of the things that comes up and comes into my mind is fear. And many of you guys are probably facing that as well. As you write out your goals and your aspirations for this year, fear sets in or doubts come in. And maybe if you haven't written out your goals yet, maybe the reason is because you have fear, doubts, and concerns about that as well. So maybe some of the things I can share with you guys today, like some of the things I felt even are, can I stay strong enough throughout the year to accomplish all these goals that I have? Will I be able to hit the big goals that I have? Let's say for my fitness, my personal fitness and health and my business and my team, can I hit those goals, but also keep what's most important in the front and foremost inside of my life, which is God and family. Can I keep that in the front and still hit these big lofty goals? So I was reading something this morning. If you're new to watching my videos, one of my routines is I wake up, I brush and floss my teeth, I take about 15 minutes to get ready, and I listen to an LDS conference talk, and then I sit down and I read. I'm going to show you guys this. I laugh at it. I got some scripture here. I got a book called The Happiness Advantage here. I got a book called The Emotion Code here. And I got a book called Feelings Buried Alive, Die Inside right here, or Never Die. And so I spend a lot of time reading and developing myself before I ever give it to somebody else, before I ever check my phone for a text, before I ever open my Facebook account, before I ever look at my email. I do those things first. So that's part of my routine. So if you're wondering, okay, how is this guy always so upbeat or teaching these things all of the time? I had one of my good friends yesterday say, Scotty, how old are you? And he owns a couple of businesses. I'm like 36. He's like, you always know what to say. And I had to be honest with him and say, I don't always know what to say, but one thing that I do execute on is I'm always learning and always growing. And this is going off topic, but I'm going to say it because it's on my mind. We have over 5 million, because I look at every year how much we grow in different areas. We have over 5 million views on YouTube. We have over 21,000 subscribers as of this morning. But a lot of times I don't look at those things until the end of the year or the 6-month mark in the year. But I look at it to evaluate. But if you guys are wondering, why does Scotty do a live video today on Tuesday? Or why did he write a blog post this morning? Guys, I don't do those things necessarily, not specifically for you or not necessarily to... one thing that makes me sick is strategy, people selling strategies to get you a lead. guys, like these funnel systems and strategies to get leads. Like I use Facebook Live, I use YouTube, and I blog to hold myself accountable. Like I know that tomorrow I have to do a live video, so I know that I have to experience life, I have to learn and grow, and then I just have to share what I'm going through. And it forces me to continue learning and to continue growing. So I want you guys to think, if you're trying to make an impact or make a difference in people's lives, to stop looking at it as a funnel system or a lead system, or if I give this, what will I get back from that? And look more on how can you grow yourself, how can you add value to yourself, how can you add value and take your life experiences, what you're going through, and teach that to other people. So that was, I guess that wouldn't be a rant, but I wanted to share a little bit about the way that my mind processes. I have to learn and grow. Because I know that I have that routine of sharing what I'm going through. So going back to relationships and building stronger families, the thing that I was reading about this morning helped ease my mind as I set these big goals, wrote these goals out, wrote out my priorities, what I want to accomplish moving forward. So I want to share with you guys this morning. Oftentimes we act as if our relationships are something to be squeezed into our schedule. I'm married to the beautiful Gabby. I have 5 kids. Guys, we talk about oftentimes finding time for our kids, finding time for our spouse, and making time for those people in our lives that matter. And this gives us the impression that in our life, our relationships are just a part of our life, just like any other task, just like going to work, just like brushing your teeth, just like doing your job, just like, if you do what I do with health and fitness, I have a list of 10 things I do every day. And we can't really categorize our family, our wife, our kids, our family, or our spouse into a list like this per se. So this is the concept that I want to help you guys understand. Because if we do that, it gives us the impression that the most important thing, our family and our relationships, are just a normal part of our life, just like these daily tasks in our work or with our gifts and talents that we're working on in any area of our life. But guys, one thing that I know and understand is that God says that our relationships are what life is all about. So we talk about, like I have a great video on YouTube called Time Management. It has thousands of views to help you task and get focused and manage your time. And we talk about finding time for our family and our kids, finding time for our business, finding time for our hobbies and all of that. And what happens is that, guys, we got to make sure that our family and our life and our spirituality and our mental wellness it comes first and foremost. And that we have to sometimes realize that our relationships are oftentimes getting the short end of the stick. Like I've been through this, and maybe you're going through this, a season of this in your life. And so maybe some of these words will help you guys reprioritize as you set your goals, move forward, and still be able to go after big goals, but maintain a great balance. So like, it makes me think, why do our relationships oftentimes get a short end of the stick? And guys, what happens is, like I understand this as a father of 5, the kids have their activities, taekwondo, singing, dance. We had the LDS Mormon missionaries over yesterday. They're asking about what our kids do, and it was like crazy hearing each kid list off the things that they do. But when our schedules become overloaded, we start skimming relationally. We start skimming off the top relationally and cutting back on giving time, energy, attention, and all of those things to those things that matter most, to loving inside of our relationships and giving the love that relationships require. What's most important to God is often displaced by what's urgent on your to-do list, what's urgent on your task or your time management list or your to-do list for the day. Sometimes that can become more urgent than putting time and energy into that relationship. So guys, busyness is good because an idle person can get into a lot of trouble. If you don't have tasks to do or you're idle, it could be an enemy to your well-being. But busyness is good, but it can also be an enemy to your relationships, because this is the part that's hard for me to say, but it's the truth. You guys are going to see me crush it with my business this year. You're going to see our team grow like you've never seen it before, and we're going to be one of the top teams in the US, Canada, and the UK. I believe that hands down because our priorities are right. But if we become preoccupied, I'm doing this a lot, if we become preoccupied with making a living, doing our work, paying our bills, and accomplishing goals as if these tasks are the only point of our life, the end goal, trust me, guys, I've been there. You guys have seen some of the things I've been through this past year or the past couple of years. If that becomes the only goal, we're going to be off track and we're not going to be happy. We're not going to be fulfilled. And God's not going to bless our lives in the way that we want it to be, in the way that we set these big goals. And so the one thing I want you guys to know is that these things, making a living, doing your work, paying your bills, all of these things are not the point of life. The point of life is to love God, and to love people. So one of my focuses going into this year, as I set big goals to be an elite team or the top male health and fitness coach, or to have more health and fitness transformations than any other coach in the US, Canada, and the UK. Like, I have these big, awesome, amazing goals, but I'm going to put the focus into loving God and loving these people, not loving the numbers or the weight loss on the scale or anything that's measurable like that. I'm going to have measurable goals, but the focus is going to be on loving myself, loving God, and loving people. Guys, life minus love equals zero, equals nothing. Because the true thing is that love will last forever. And it's not just inside of your relationships, inside of your family. Love to your spouse, love to your kids, love to your God, love to yourself. Love to everybody around you. Love to your enemy. Love to the person that's making fun of you for what you're doing with your health and fitness business or your career as a firefighter, whatever it is. Loving everybody no matter what, because love lasts forever. And one thing that I was thinking about when I think about what lasts forever, as I set these goals, like, it's okay to have big, ambitious goals, but they can't come first and foremost, is that these three things will last forever: faith, hope, and love. And guys, if I think about what are the things going to help me accomplish all the big, ambitious goals I have, what's going to help Dwana accomplish all the big, fancy goals that she might have, and it's going to be faith, hope, and love, and then a whole lot of hard work and discipline and self-mastery. Okay, getting a little bit obsessed about faith, hope, and love, and living the best life possible. So guys, one thing I want you guys to know, like, I want to leave a legacy. I don't want to be the richest person in town. I don't want to have the fanciest things. I don't want to any of those things. I want to leave a legacy. I want to do something that I can be proud of with my life. I want to do something that my kids can be proud of. And I want to do something when I walk in somewhere, someone says, like, I'm not going to do it because I need the affirmations, but I want it to be where, like, if I meet somebody, they're not like, that guy has this incredible business. He's created all this wealth. I want to be like, that dude is a good dude. Like, that is a man that I want to emulate, or I would like my kids to emulate in everything, in health, family, love, relationships, business, all of that stuff. I want to leave a legacy that can carry on past this world, where it's not like, okay, that guy had a net worth of $20 million when he died, and he did all of these things, right? Like, those things can and will happen, but I want them to say, like, that guy was a good guy. Like, he helped people. He put people first. He put love first. He put his family first. He put God first. And then he was blessed abundantly because of that. And I want to not only do that, but I want to teach other people to do that as well. So you guys will know this person, but I want to share a quote with you from Mother Teresa. And she said, "It's not about what you do, but how much love you put into it that matters. The love is the secret to a lasting heritage." So as I think about that quote, it's not about what you do, but how much love you put into it that matters. So, like, I'm going to do those goals I talked about. We're going to help more people than ever have transformations, physical, spiritual, mental, relationally, than any other coach. That's my big goal. We're going to make that happen. But it's not because we're going to have the best strategy, the best game plan, the best systems, and all of that stuff that doesn't really matter to me, it's because we're going to put so much love into it that it's going to spread, and this tribe is going to be one of the best tribes that has ever existed in transforming lives. And I'm not going to do it alone. I'm going to do it with the people that you see on here saying, amen, amen, I'm with you. Because that is our tribe. Those are the people that we're working with. So, guys, one thing I want you guys to remember is how you treat it. It's how you treated other people in this life, not your wealth or your accomplishments, is going to be the most enduring impact that you can leave in this world and in this earth. So, guys, one thing I know I posted about this morning, but I tend to express myself more passionately through video than in writing. But, guys, I want to see in your comments below, because I want to make a blog post out of this. I want to share the love. Share with me what are the most important things in your life. Show me a picture in the comments below of this video, and share this video with someone else, because we are going to transform people by transforming ourselves and leaving what's most important in the front. Is one of my favorite people, an LDS prophet that has passed away, said, let's keep the main thing the main thing. And I believe the main thing is love. So I love you guys. Have an incredible day, and let's go out and impact people's lives and do it with a whole ton of love. I love you guys, and we'll see you.